Hello everyone, welcome to the channel and welcome to another video on the Discovery 2. So if your coin tray doesn't open like this, you need to watch this video. This is the center panel that you get in the Disco 2. So here you would have your radio, this is the air conditioning unit, and then you have this cup holder and two drawers. So one would be an ashtray and one would be a coin holder. Now this is the one out of my truck. This is just a mock-up on one of my old ones. But I took this out probably, I don't know, 7 years ago out of my truck because when you press this, it just didn't do anything basically. So now when I press it, it shoots out. It's not level, but it should come out, and it does. See this? So it's going to be like that. Like that. So it should shoot out like that. It's basically just a spring. Now mine never worked, and also these are exactly the same. So if I try and get it level, so these work the same principle on a spring. You press them in, and they should pop out, kind of like a damper movement like that. And they lock in. Now the problem is, the common problem is basically you press it and nothing happens. And you can see on this one, the spring, there's a spring there. And that is the problem. Right, so I've just taken the whole unit out. Okay. Now this side is broken. I've already repaired the other one. So you can see the problem here is this plastic. There should be a plastic piece here with like a stop. So this spring basically should stop there, and then you've got a tight spring. So when you press the jaw in, the jaw goes all the way back like that, but this spring here should be there, and that gives it the tension. But as you can see, it's just totally wobbly. So my fix for this, on this side, you can see I fitted one of these, which is just like a, how do we call them, a screw retainer. You see them on speakers, stuff like that. So they've got a screw thread on one side and just the hole, and literally it just goes like that. Now the only hard bit, or the only proviso you've got, is you can't have a very long screw, because if you look down there, you can see that, it's going to focus, that's where the jaw goes. So you can't, the screw can't be too long, otherwise it will stop the jaw going back. So I fitted the smallest screw I can find, which is like that, and I put a nut, M5 nut on it, and that little bit of thread there should just be enough to tighten it and stop this moving. So when I press this spring now, you can see I'm pressing it, it's still nice and tight, and that gives it the rebound. So let me show you how I did it. So what you'll need one of these, a small screw and a nut, or a load of washers, something like that. You'll need a very small drill bit, Phillips screwdriver or flat screwdriver, depending on what screw you've got, and that's pretty much it. So it's nice and simple, nice and quick. So what we're going to do, just let the spring go flat. So there's a little, you can see it there, it's like a little ridge which the spring actually sits in the final position. But for doing this, you need it so it's like nice and loose. And what happens is this goes into here like that. Okay, you have to make sure there's a little ridge there so the screw can't, the spring can't go too far. Right, so just using a flat screwdriver, so you just have it so it's in this nice position like that. Okay, like that, and then yeah, that's fine. So just do that screw loose. So just make sure it's not going to hit that ridge there. So you can either mark it with block, or you can just, actually I will mark it just in case. So put like that, mark the middle near enough. It doesn't have to be super accurate because it's just designed to hold this spring in place. And then get a bit of a drill bit in there and just drill a hole. Right, move that out of the way. This needs to be nice and slow because you don't want to create a big hole. Right, there you go, it's gone through. So now you refit this, make sure that's in a nice place like that. Okay, you can see the bit there, let's move that like that. Okay, and then you just need the screw which is there. Put the thread in. There's not a lot of threads going to be on here, but should be enough to hold it. Right, so in my case it's not. So what you need to do, you need to squash this up a little bit. So you want to just make a little bit flat. Okay. But let's give it a tweak at the end so you can get it in, obviously. Something like that, a little bit flatter. So it still goes on. Like so. He says. There you go. Just get that into there like that. There you go. So you can see that. That will give it enough. Also, there you go, see, it's better. Okay, so, right, so the screw's tight. What you have to do next, right, so I'm just turning it upside down so you can see it. But you see this plastic here, the spring needs to sit in that little, whoops, sorry, the spring needs to sit in that little clip like this. So you move it forward, it goes like that. Okay, so when the jaw goes in, it pushes this spring down, but when it comes out it will only go to there. Okay, so now what you need to do is just check. So you can see back there, there's the mob we just done. So now we just need to put the jaw in just to make sure it clears that screw and that bracket kind of. So all we do, so we just feed the jaw in like this. Alright, so it will naturally pick up the spring. Alright, so we'll just push it in now. There you go, so it's latched. Put that back. If it doesn't latch, it's because the screw is too long and it's hitting the drawer there. So you'll need a shorter screw or some spacers. So now when you press the drawer, it comes out nicely. Simple as that. My drawer, and you can see that's not moving at all, and besides when it's actually fitted into the console, as long as it is held down, this shouldn't go anywhere anyway. And just a quick one on the actual cup holder. There's the screw, there's the spring here. Probably easier if I turn it upside down, see. So you can see the spring there, it's lugged there, and what happens is it will come off of this here. So if this spring, for whatever reason, comes off, sometimes it pokes out the front, which is what mine did. So if I open it now, you can see it in there. So you just got to make sure you put it back in there. It's easy enough to do, just get your finger in there and put it in the locating bracket that you see. There you go, that's how it works. Simple as that. And then this, in case you wonder what these are, that is where it latches, look. So if I press it in, it's released. And what happens is when you press it in, that will latch into there, like that, and hold it in place. And now we're going to go and fit this back in the truck, which it hasn't been into a long time. So there's just 2 screws either side. You can see that 2 holes either side, and literally that is it. And then I'll have a working coin tray, ashtray, and a cup holder. And what I'm probably going to do, I've got a bracket I bought off someone, because obviously I don't smoke. I'll take this one out, and then I will fit a bracket in there. You can either use it for switches, but what I plan to do is to put my dual voltage meter in there, and maybe a USB charger for the phone. Right, let's go and put it in the truck.